Joe with Black Box Silver and Bronze with my entries into Alan the Comic Collector Geek's Friday Challenge. Monster covers. Let's check them out.
I tell you, gentlemen, science has agreed that unless something is done and done quickly, man, as the dominant species of life on Earth, will be extinct within a year.
Hey, comic addicts. I'm here with 10 covers for the Monster Cover Comic Challenge. And when I was looking for the comics, I was thinking, if you have anything that's Jack Kirby, you've probably got monsters. And if you have any DC Silver Age, you've probably got monsters. So let's get into it. At number 10.
He did the mash.
He did the Monster Mash.
The Monster Mash.
Rip Hunter, number 29, with giant insects. This is from November of 1965. This was the final issue in the run, and it's a beautiful Gil Kane cover. I always like this cover. I like the colors that are on it, as well as the way that it's set up with that giant spider as the monster and the spider web, a comic trope if you ever see one, where you've got a hero or a woman trapped in a spider web. Rip Hunter, Time Master, number 29. Number 9.
He did the mash.
He did the Monster Mash.
The Monster Mash.
How about some ridiculousness with Elf Thing, number 1? I just recently picked this up out of a dollar bin. I've seen this around, and I figured I'd like to get a copy someday if I could find it for $1 or less, and I finally did. This is Elf Thing number 1 by Eclipse Comics from March of 1987. And you've got kind of a swamp monster there. This is a parody. And at first, I always thought it was a parody of Hulk because the way that the cover is drawn is very similar to the Hulk number 1 issue. But that monster looks more like Man-Thing, and it's called the Elf Thing. So I think it's a little bit of both, a little bit of Hulk and a little bit of Man-Thing. Number 8.
He did the mash.
He did the Monster Mash.
The Monster Mash.
More ridiculous monsters, Challengers of the Unknown, number 47 from January 1966. The Sinister Sponge Man. How about a monster that's a sponge that goes around soaking up all the water of the world? Deadly. Challengers of the Unknown, number 47.
Simon says, dry up. Oh, I'll get all the water in the world and store it right here in this case. People will have to come to me for water, and I'll have them in my power.
Number 7.
He did the mash.
He did the Monster Mash.
The Monster Mash.
Kind of another ridiculous monster. This is Toxic Avenger number 1 from April of 1991. And I picked this up. This was in a dollar bin 4 or 5 years ago. I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. And I think maybe they're making a movie out of it, a new movie, or he's going to be in something, because the prices of these dollar books they go crazy sometimes. Number 6.
He did the mash.
He did the Monster Mash.
The Monster Mash.
Where Monsters Dwell, number 21. This is the May 1973 reprint of the Stanley Jack Kirby monster tale from Strange Tales, number 89, and the first appearance of Fin Fang Foom, and a much more affordable version of it. You could basically dig through your collection. Where Monsters Dwell, what were the other ones? Where Monsters Roam, Tower of Shadows, Vault of Evil, any of those, and you'd find plenty of monsters on them. Number 5.
He did the mash.
He did the Monster Mash.
The Monster Mash.
This is a cool one that I wanted to show. This is Doc Behemoth. And this is from December of 1998. And this is really cool because this is Roy Thomas. It's basically his ode to Jack Kirby and Stan Lee's Marvel Monster comics. And so it's in the vein of that. It's in black and white. It's got this big monster, doing crazy things, attacking the city and whatnot. And that's at my number 5, Doc Behemoth number 1. Number 4.
He did the mash,
He did the Monster
the
Mash.
monster mash.
Metal Man number 14 from July of 1965. And this monster is called Chemo. Chemo's first appearance was in Showcase 39, and his second appearance was in Showcase 40, but he wasn't on the cover. I think, somebody could correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think this is the first cover appearance of Chemo. And he's kind of a nemesis of the Metal Man that is constantly showing up to battle them, and a really cool monster. Number 3.
He did the mash,
He did the Monster
the
Mash.
monster mash.
The Heap. This Heap is by Skywald Comics from 1971. And the Heap was a one-shot by Skywald. There was no other issue. This is a great cover. I really love this cover with the purple, the swamp monster, girl in the red dress. Kind of looks like death coming here. Great cover, great composition, great colors. Now, the Heap was the original swamp monster, and he appeared first in Air Fighters number 3 during the Golden Age. And then it was his 5th appearance, I believe. The Air Fighters comic had changed its title to Airboy Comics. And in issue number 9 of Airboy Comics, the Heap was a backup story. And he was a backup story until the last issue. This Heap looks like that Heap, but he's different. It's a different person. He's got a different identity, and he's got a different origin. And this is a Tom Sutton cover. Really like that cover. Heap. Number 2.
He did the mash,
He did the Monster
the
Mash.
monster mash.
Alan had the Hulk on his list. Well, how could you forget about the Thing, right? He considers him a monster, and in Fantastic Four number 51 from June of 1966, the cover is even titled This Man, This Monster. So we've got to have the Thing showing up on a monster list. And there's another Kirby issue. Like I said, if you look through your comics at Jack Kirby, you're probably going to find some monsters. Number 1.
He did the mash,
He did the Monster
the
Mash.
monster mash.
Another Kirby monster, the Demon. Here's the Demon number 1 from September of 1972, which is the origin and first appearance of the Demon. And this is a Jack Kirby cover and art, and Mike Royer inked it. And I think whenever you think of Jack Kirby's art, Mike Royer was the one who really did it justice with the inking. When you think of that combination, that's the kind of Kirby art that always pops out to me. And so here we have the Demon number 1 as my top monster for Alan's challenge, monster covers. Thanks for watching, Comic Addicts, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.